everyone. This is the first. This is a first on my show that I've ever had an eagle. Well, I have to tell you guys why. My next guest, it's perfect timing that he's on right now. I have with me Donald Heckel, and he's the owner of ATAX Glendale. Welcome to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and why you have an eagle with you.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for
Come on
having
up
me.
to the mic so everybody can hear you. As bad as me. Go ahead.
I have 20 years experience. I have my master's degree in accounting and taxation, and we're here to serve the community and helping them with their tax preparation. And the Eagle's here to give me strength, and it's for freedom.
Absolutely. And so welcome to the show, Mr. or Mrs. Eagle, I should say it that way because I know it's a woman underneath there. So tell us, right now it's tax season, okay? And I know that we're going to open up the lines to the audience, and if it's okay with you, I'm going to let everyone keep on calling throughout the rest of the show for all the things that we're going to do here. You do both business and personal tax, correct?
Correct.
Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the lines of the audience for everyone to get entered in to win. It's either a business or personal tax return. You get entered in to win that. Let me tell you guys, anybody right now, I mean, there's a lot of people starving out there. We're dealing with a lot of stuff. This is the place to call because you got to get it done, right? And so you get entered in to win. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You can call them direct, but you can also call in here and just get entered in to win. And I think everybody should just call throughout the rest of the show. I want to talk about you and your franchise and what really makes you guys different as a franchise. Go ahead.
As a franchise, we give back to the community. We give out 200 free plus tax returns a year for firefighters, nonprofit, military, and nursing and medical staff.
When someone comes to you and they're doing their taxes, okay, does it matter that can do business or personal? Let's say they're a business, okay? Does it matter how extensive or how little there's a big or small their business? Everybody has a different kind of a tax return. Does it matter?
It does not, because all tax returns are different. It's like fingerprints. Everybody is different. So we do simple to complex returns. We even do day traders who are into day trading.
Okay, and you said you've been doing this you've been actually I actually talked to you a long time ago. How long have you been doing what you do?
I've been doing it since the year 2000.
So you've been doing it for quite some time.
Yes.
And people, when they come to you and you get their tax return, what they want to know, and I said this to you before, and I'm going to go off of your questions because it's more important. They want to know that you got a sharp pencil because, nobody wants to pay into the tax man, okay?
Correct.
So tell us a little bit about that.
So every year I go to tax conferences and I stay up to date with the taxes and the regulations. So we like to keep you above water. So we find the legal ways to get around and reduce your tax liability.
Okay, and we've got our lines open here for everyone to call throughout the rest of the show. It's either a business or a personal tax return. And let me tell you something, this is the place to go for that. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Their website is ATAX, so A and then tax.com. Their phone number to call, you can call them direct. It's 623-213-7733, or call in here and get entered in to win either a business or personal tax return. Our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. You do complimentary consultations with people?
We absolutely do.
Absolutely. You got to do that for everybody. So, that's the other thing is everybody's got to find out, you have to find out where they're at, what their needs are, and then, of course, how much you can save them, and then that's the bottom line. So as a person, you told me before you came on here that you told me that, you're all about, respecting your client. And I want to talk about you personally. You talked a little bit about the franchise part of it, but what about you personally?
I like to sit down with each individual person or company, figure out where they're at in their tax and accounting world, and then I bring everything down to their level or on my level, and then we give it the personalized touch. I like to teach my clients, so I like to give them the reason why a number is the way it is and the reason why you want to list it the way you do. So it's not just a number. You're not just a number. I like to get the teamwork. I like to get together and be as a cohesion as one.
So, that's awesome, and I'm glad you said that because a lot of people, when they there's people that like to go to a big box store. There's people that like to go to the internet and do their taxes that way, right? But there's also people that like to go to a more of a boutique, right, type thing.
Right.
And when you say that you're a franchise, what I like, what I'm hearing is that it sounds to me like you as an individual like to make your franchise that you own more of a boutique style.
Correct. I like to give it the personal touch.
Right. And so that's really important. You also have your mascot, which is an eagle here, and I have to bring that up again because I've had a lot of things on my show. I really have, and a mascot eagle is just not one of them. But I am so happy to have you. But you said you brought her along because you said something important. You said that she represents freedom, and I believe you said strength or something like that. What were the two things that you said?
Freedom, strength, and cohesion.
And cohesion. I don't remember that one, and I think I would have remembered that word. So why do you say, okay, let's break it down. Freedom for what reason?
Freedom because of the American freedom. And I'm a veteran as well.
Thank you for your service.
And disabled. So when I saw the eagle, it brought freedom, what we fought for. Mm-hmm. And then strength, because the eagle has been around for so long, it is very strong. Mm-hmm. And it gives people inner strength.
And cohesion?
Cohesion, teamwork. Because with the eagle and then the American flag and then teamwork together, we can accomplish anything.
And I love that you say that too, but let me tell you what I think, okay? The American way is you gotta pay taxes, right? You gotta pay taxes. It's not gonna go away. There's no way around it. And you gotta have the strength to be able to deal with that, especially in these times. You know, right now everybody's dealing with some really hard times. Last year, I'm sure you've had a lot of people that have different types of, they've been working from home, some people, so I'm sure you deal with a lot of different things that are coming up right now. And of course, teamwork is doing this together, and I love the way that you do that too. You can call them direct, their phone number. They do free consultations. It's 623-213-7733. You can also call in here. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Everyone is getting entered in to win. It's either your business or personal tax return. Let me tell you something. That would be really nice to be able to not have to pay for that. So call in here, and I'm going to let everyone call throughout the rest of the show. Their website, it's the letter A, tax.com, and you can kind of learn a little bit about the franchise from there and what they think about. You also said today that you wanted to talk a little bit about some upcoming events and some of the things that you also do. So let's talk about that.
Okay, so every weekend in the month of April, we're having a Roadside Fiesta, which is basically just a street party, sort of, and we're collecting items to the people of Ukraine. So we're asking for donations such as trial-size deodorant, soap, toothbrushes, toothpaste, little necessities that we all take for granted. Because over there, they don't have it right now.
Right. You know, the other night, I think it was that I was watching, I think everybody was watching the Oscars. I want to have to say those words right now. But, yeah, and they were saying the same thing, that right now, what we think that we take for granted right now, they take as a necessity. And so you're looking for what? Tell us a little bit, like you said, soap, you said deodorant, trial size.
They all have to be trial sizes so they can be shipped.
So everything has to be small. So we're looking at trial sizes of either soap, deodorant, toothpaste, everything that we would think of as being something that would be something you take for granted that they take as a necessity. Now they bring them by to the office?
Yes, they can bring them by the office and drop them off, and then we forward those over to the Convoy of Hope, and then they'll distribute them to Ukraine.
And where are you located?
We're located at 54th Avenue in Glendale.
Okay, and so you're also social media everywhere. Where are you? You're on Facebook. Where else?
We're at Facebook and Google.
And Google, okay. They do free consultations, and basically it's always nice to have somebody who can talk to you and tell you about kind of where you stand, especially. You know, I don't like to have to bring all my stuff in and go, here you go, and then leave. Right. Also, what do you think? What are your thoughts about people that do their taxes, over the internet?
So if you do it over the internet, you got to be very careful because you don't know the tax laws, and hate to say it, but TurboTax and some other places don't explain to you the questions, the why behind the questions, and you can answer a question or eliminate a question that could cause you serious damage down the road.
Mm-hmm. Now, again, she's got his mascot with him, which is an eagle, and the reason why is for freedom, strength, and what was the other one?
Cohesion. For
Cohesion.
teamwork.
I'm letting you say it because I don't know the word that well, but it's for teamwork, and that's what he's all about, is working with you as a team. Their phone number to call direct at 623-213-7733. They do free consultations. You can check them out at ATAX.com, and everyone's getting entered into when it's either a business or personal tax return. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. And again, tell them about how different that your franchise is about giving back. Go ahead.
Okay, so we'd like to get back to the community, and so we're offering some free I-10s numbers to anybody who needs a free I-10. We also get back to community charity events. We like to do weekend charity events and roadside events where we collect donations and cash and then give them to the various charities.
Okay, and then again, right now, they're saying that for the month of April, what they're doing are roadside fiestas. It's like what did you call it?
It's like a little sidewalk party, so
It's
we
a
have
little
music, snacks, food, games, and prizes.
And what they're doing is they're asking to bring in little sizes, trial sizes, small sizes of either deodorant, soap, toothbrushes, because you know what? The Ukraine needs us right now. They need us to help them, and this is the little way that we can do that. Call in here. Get entered into when it's either a business or personal tax return. It's pretty coolio to be able to get that. We can call in here at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. I'm letting everyone call throughout the rest of the show. You can check them out. It's ATAX.com.